Where is Michael Jackson now? Under what name and disguise is he living? Questions like these are numerous. Can a legend like him lead a life under an ordinary identity? Peter Pan, Joe Jackson, Dave Stone, or perhaps another name altogether? Today, I will answer questions from my followers who believe or suspect that Michael Jackson is still alive. Don't forget to watch the video until the end and share your thoughts in the comment. 1. What are MJ's kids thinking about your channel? Do they accept what you say? I cannot confirm whether Michael's children are aware of my channel, but if you check my Instagram page, you will see that many celebrities and notable figures connected to Michael Jackson follow my page. 2. The real Dave died, but how do we know if Michael Jackson is still alive today? The fact that the real Dave passed away does not prove that Michael is dead. I see that there is a significant misunderstanding regarding this topic. People who are not well informed believe that Michael underwent plastic surgery in 2009 to disguise himself as Dave and continued living that way. Therefore, they assume that since the real Dave has passed away, Michael must have as well. However, Michael only used plastic makeup and a mask to disguise himself as Dave for a single day. He appeared on CNN in this disguise to alleviate the sorrow of his fans. It would have been unreasonable and highly risky for him to continue living in that disguise, and he didn't need to. We have detailed videos about Dave, which you can watch on our channel. 3. What's the probability that Michael Jackson disguised himself again as Dave to appear in the new 2025 Michael Jackson biopic and announce he's alive? Anything is possible. I shared my thoughts about the film in a video titled, "Will Michael Jackson Return with 2025 Biopic?" Someone working on the film gave me insider info. 4. Do you think he is online on some platform? What can I do to talk to Michael? I really want to talk to him. No, you cannot talk to Michael Jackson. Any account claiming to be him is undoubtedly lying. There are thousands of such accounts. Some of them ask fans for money, while others aim to gain access. Don't trust these accounts. For the answer to whether Michael might have a real account, you can watch my video titled, "Does Michael Jackson have a secret social media account? How to reach him?" In that video, I discussed the topic for about 16 minutes. 5. I don't think Michael will come back. It's such a stupid idea. Why do you think he will come back? We are not claiming that Michael Jackson will come back. The reason we think it is possible comes from Michael himself. Michael hinted at his return once through messages before and after 2009. You can watch my video titled Michael Jackson's Messages that he will return one day for the evidence and clues. Repeating them here might be boring for regular viewers. 6. How will MJ come back? Where will he reveal himself first? I believe Michael will make the first announcement on his official YouTube channel to leave no room for doubt. I think he'll sit in front of the camera and declare he's alive while sharing the details. This video could become the most watched video in YouTube history. I discussed this scenario in a 17-minute video titled, "Is Michael Jackson Still Alive? What Happens If He Comes Back?" 7. What do you think about the footage in Paris where 2 Parisians reportedly saw MJ with bodyguards? Is this real or staged? I don't believe this video is real. You can learn my thoughts about it in a video titled, "Are the videos of Michael Jackson being seen alive real? 2009-2024. 8. What made you think MJ is still alive? After conducting in-depth research since around 2012, I am confident that Michael Jackson is still alive. If millions of people believe he is alive today, and videos about this topic are still increasing 15 years later, I believe we have contributed significantly to this. This channel, whose video you are watching now, is the only one that has consistently researched this topic for 15 years without stopping. Thus, it's impossible to explain why I believe he's alive in just 2 minutes or with a single reason. The evidence supporting Michael's survival cannot fit into 2 minutes. Recently, I created a documentary exceeding 1 hour, encompassing all my research. You can find and watch it on my channel under the title, "This 2025 Documentary Proves Michael Jackson is Still Alive." 9. What do you have to say about Jack Crooner possibly being Michael in disguise? If he really is, why don't you talk more about his current life? I receive many questions about this. Let me answer under the broader topic. What name is Michael living under now? Michael may be living under another name or identity. Is he still using the name Jack Crooner? Where are the clues? Can a legend like him live with an ordinary identity? Peter Pan, Joe Jackson, Dave Stone, or perhaps another name? 1. Alain Pontifex. There were claims that Michael Jackson lived in a quiet lakeside area in Canada in 2014. Allegedly, a mysterious stranger moved into a small bungalow near Lake Doré in Ontario, just a week after reports of Jackson's death. According to a neighbor, a series of moving trucks and a limousine arrived in front of the property, and a pale, middle-aged man was escorted to the house by 3 bodyguards. According to population records, the house's owner was listed as Alain Pontifex. He was never seen in public, and his needs were handled by staff. Whenever locals asked about Pontifex, the household staff would always respond the same way. Mr. Pontifex is a very private individual. Many packages delivered to the cabin came from theatrical makeup and costume companies. Visitors to the cabin were always privately escorted by staff from Ottawa International Airport to Mr. Pontifex's home and were shielded by umbrellas. Permits were also obtained to keep exotic animals on the property. A former contractor hired for outdoor work around the cabin said, "I never met Mr. Pontifex, but I heard his voice once or twice. It sounded like Michael Jackson." An anonymous staff member commented about Pontifex, "I can't swear he's Jackson, but I felt he was someone famous trying to stay hidden. And I think they set up a recording studio in the house." A few Jackson fans tried to visit the cabin, but were stopped by private security. This year, a friend of mine who has connections in the area confirmed that this story is true. Many people have heard about it. If the claims are accurate, it's very likely that Michael Jackson lived in Canada under the fake name Alain Pontifex for some time in 2014. However, since this identity was exposed, it's impossible for him to be using it now. 2. Peter Pan. Given Michael Jackson's love for the character Peter Pan, it is possible that he chose to live under this name. There are many social media accounts using this name to deceive Michael's fans. I advise against believing them. Personally, I don't think he's living under this name.
And Peter Pan. Why is Peter Pan a figure of such interest and inspiration to you?
Because Peter Pan, to me, represents something that's very special in my heart. You know, he represents youth, childhood, never growing up, magic, flying, everything I think that children and wonderment and magic, what it's all about. And to me, I just have never, ever grown out of loving that or thinking that is very special.
Do you identify with him?
Totally.
You don't want to grow up?
No, I am Peter Pan.
No, you're not. You're Michael Jackson.
I'm Peter Pan in my heart.
3. Teddy Perkins. Many people believe that the Teddy Perkins character at the 2018 Grammy Awards could have been Michael Jackson. This theory stems from the fact that the Teddy Perkins episode in the series included several messages related to Michael Jackson. For more detailed information, you can watch our video titled, "How Did Michael Jackson Disguise into Teddy Perkins? What was he trying to tell us?" Because this name has garnered so much attention, I don't think Michael would choose to use it. 4. Jack Crooner. Yes, I've made videos suggesting that Michael Jackson used the Jack Crooner disguise for some projects and to better connect with his family. However, I don't create videos about Jack's current life because his life doesn't represent Michael Jackson. Michael occasionally adopted the Jack disguise, but it's impossible for him to live under that name full-time, as it would pose a significant risk. The life you see portrayed on Jack's social media doesn't belong to Michael. It's the real doctor's life. Given how much attention Jack Crooner analysis videos received, it would have been extremely dangerous for Michael to continue using this identity. For example, Michael didn't consume alcohol or enjoy spending time in bars. Details like this show that the lifestyle presented as Jack's does not align with Michael's. I believe Michael frequently used the Jack disguise between 2015 and 2023. However, Since millions of people now know about this theory, continuing to use that identity would pose a risk to Michael. Therefore, I recommend not associating Jack's social media accounts with this theory anymore. 5. An ordinary name. Michael Jackson might choose an ordinary name to avoid being recognized by the public. Opting for a common name is a strategic choice for individuals who wish to live without drawing attention. This approach offers a significant advantage in maintaining privacy, especially for those who have garnered intense public interest or were once famous and prefer to disappear for a while. An ordinary name allows a person to blend into the crowd. For instance, a name like John Smith, used by hundreds of thousands of people, makes it nearly impossible to gather information about someone with that name. The ordinariness ensures anonymity. When searched on social media, databases, or other platforms, such a name generates an overwhelming number of results, making it virtually impossible to pinpoint the individual's private life. Thus, it's highly likely that Michael is living under a simple, unassuming name that we wouldn't expect, one not listed among these options. Additionally, we shouldn't assume that Michael has only one identity. As you know, Michael always had more than one plan. In conclusion, choosing an ordinary name could be the best option for Michael. However, it's worth remembering that sometimes the best way to hide is in plain sight, in the most obvious and predictable place. Who knows? Perhaps the answer is much closer than we think. Maybe Michael is waiting for us exactly where we believe he couldn't possibly be.